I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Boom, check it out, I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. JS representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.
All right, greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Management. This is going to be a very concise video. We're going to try to keep it approximately 1 hour. All right, this is about the U20 team. We're going to give you, we got some information from our birds. The birds have been working really, really hard. Have increased their salary, massively, and they're feeding. They have been getting some very good feeding. So they have been just, flying in with information. All right. So we're going to share some of that with you for tomorrow game. Very important information you are going to need to get. And I'm going to tell you, see, these platforms, these YouTube platforms are very powerful because when you begin to speak, people begin to realize an action is taken. I'm going to share that with you about an action that has been taken in favor of Jamaica for the U20 game tomorrow. Don't know if you have heard it yet, but Eagles, Stefan, right? Yeah, but you will. So once you come on, please, as usual, we ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and share the content. We appreciate that. I mean, we don't get huge amounts of super chat and super stickers. So your like and subscription, it's not a money-making venture, but that encourages those who work with us to get the platform growing and the numbers multiplying. All right. So want you to know that. All right. Big up to the sponsors, Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. Located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica. You can get a loan of up to $100,000 at Prestige Finance. Just call them at 876-884-7390. Right? There's no processing fee, same day processing, and only 0 to 4% interest rate. Also, big thank you to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance need in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. That's Launch Legacy. Please check them out and show them some love. All right. So let's dive into the meat of the matter. Like I said, it won't be long. Today, we have this new part of the show called in Top 10. We're going to have some track and field for you tomorrow as the national championships are scheduled to begin. So Pioneer will be here running our track and field program as usual. One of the good ones out there in terms of quality information and track and field. He'll be on doing some of that cover in the national trials. All right. But today we started a new series called Top 10. We also, tomorrow, we have a big interview with some coaches from Everton Football Club over there in England. They'll be joining us on the platform to talk to us about that. See if we can encourage them to encourage some players who play in Everton who have Jamaican connections to come over and be a part of the Jamaica national setup. All right. To find out also if there are any Jamaicans in the Everton ranks in the youth setup that could come in at the youth level for our team. So we're going to have them on tomorrow as well. Promises to be a very, very good time. Around 3:30, 4 is somewhere there. And that is because there has been a major development that we need to share. But before we do that, today in the top 10 series, we had like the top 10 strikers in the local league in the 90s, late 80s, 90s, and up to 2000. And some people said that Jeremy and Tuffy Anderson should have been included. Now, the numbers were presented to me, and Byron Earl of Arnett Garden has way more goals than Jeremy and Anderson. So Byron Earl has come into the top 10, and Jeremy and Tuffy Anderson goes into the honorary mention. All right, so he's in that 5 that we dealt with. Okay, all right. Yeah. So let's work on this. All right. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So big up every person in the comment section. Let me get the names and just seal you up so we can go through this, get to the meat of the matter. Fresh God as usual. Lady C, bless up. Lady C. I don't know if that is the lady from Clarendon, Lady Camouflage, Lady Curious. You understand me? Lady Cute, Lady Carol, Lady Carmen. I don't know. Lady C, big up yourself. Big up Fresh God as well. Hail Chris Romans. Peso in the building from West. Foreign Spider. Long time, bro. Ian Campbell, blessings to you. Stefan Wright, bless up, bless up, bless up. Bala, tell it. Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah, bless up yourself. Crazy RTV, man, them train near pastures today. Conquer Coffee is a big joke. Boy. Yeah. Glenroy Gray, big up yourself. Unseen in your budget in here as well. All right, so people. Oh, Cavell. No, Cavell from Cayman. Wicked. Cayman Islands in the building. All right. Yeah, so people. All right, so listen, sometimes they are very hard on Jamaica, you know. But when you see what is happening over there in terms of the fields and stuff, a lot of teams are complaining about the conditions in the surfaces in Honduras. So CONCACAF has stepped in and made a change. All right. It has gone as far as them apologizing because they have come out. Well, you're going to see that the game should not have been played yesterday, the second game, because of the field condition. So they have actually moved the game tomorrow from the venue. All right. So the game has been moved. You understand me? Because the venue, some of us were denying the venue was terrible. So the venue, they have CONCACAF, they have stepped in a little too late. I think they waited until Honduras basically qualified before they changed the venue. That's me. I think it's a big conspiracy. They let the home team use it for their advantage, and now they have changed it. All right, so they have changed the venue for the game that Jamaica has to play tomorrow, and so it will be played at the Estadio Yankel Rosenthal in San Pedro Sula still. So the game has been moved from the venue that was used yesterday because CONCACAF have stepped in, right? And all right, so that has happened. So that's something you need to know. So the time, because the venue has been changed, because we didn't know this, but do you know that there was a part of the game that they were playing when one of the goals were conceded, when the lights were part of the stadium, the lights were actually gone. It is so we could not have seen it, but there's a time when I think the lighting affected the play as well in the game. No excuses, because it is done. All right. So that's two things. So CONCACAF has stepped in and changed the venue. Because they have changed the venue, there's a lot of things. Because guess what happened now? The new venue means that the game has to change and play in daytime. So the game will be played at 1 o'clock instead of 9:30. So the game will be played 1 o'clock tomorrow, which is 2 o'clock Jamaican time. So the time has been changed for the game. Yeah, the game will be 1 o'clock, which is 2 o'clock Jamaica time. Very important that you know that. So all the rest of vloggers out there, I mean, you're planning your watch along. The time has changed for the game. The game will be at 1. Now, I am also hearing that this could affect VAR because of this. So I don't know how they're going to work this, but this sounds like CONCACAF. Yeah, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time. There you go, brain drain. 3 p.m. Eastern time, 1 o'clock here in Jamaica. CONCACAF has messed this up, I think, because now VAR is going to be an issue to set up the VAR, apparently, with all the camera angles. So VAR will be there, but you won't be able to get as many camera angles, because that is why that is why, hey, when I hear these things, you know, a next organization come to mind, but I am not going to say anything. You all know, Cranky, you need to relax in a Cranky. You need to relax. Did you go to mind reading school? But my thing is, why did they not stop the game? Because you remember that ball that we said went out? The lighting was off, so it could not pick up the camera angle from there. So that is why VAR had to allow the goal, apparently, or couldn't stop the goal. All right? So that's where the field, again, let's say it, the venue has changed and the time has changed. But that's what I'm understanding. That's what I'm understanding, though, Eagle Republic. What they're saying is that because there was a lighting issue in the stadium, the camera could not pick up the angle that showed the ball going out. So, football don't really go back over, I don't know. Yes, I don't know. So CONCACAF got this one wrong. But hey, guess what? It affected Jamaica and other teams complain. I hear that Antigua, several teams complain. The first game that Honduras played against Antigua, there was a complaint. A couple other teams also complained about the venue that has been used on the surface and things. So they have changed that. Different venue, hot sun. Yeah, we hope the field itself is good. All right. 1 o'clock here in Jamaica. I think that is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, according to the AI. All right. So that's two things. Now, I had a people close to Louis Watson who reached out to me, and apparently, and maybe the AI can help us with this. There's a medical condition where your joints can pop out but they can be easily. No. Yeah. Right. Says 2 p.m. in Jamaica. 2 p.m. in Jamaica. What time is that? Eastern Standard Time? 3? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right. 2 p.m. in Jamaica. Yeah. So 2 p.m. in Jamaica. 2 p.m. in Jamaica. Eastern Standard Time, 3. All right. Bless up to all the people who are just jumping in. Sidantes, Hot Chili. Yeah. Ishmael, bless up. Bro, by security, bless up. Right. So 2 p.m. Jamaican time. So AI, help me with this. So persons who are close to Louis Watson reached out to me, right? So apparently there is some sort of medical condition where like your joint can pop out, like your shoulder can pop out or your ankle can pop out, and a doctor can just pop it back in and you're good to go. I don't know what the medical condition is, but that's what happened to him, where like it popped out and it just popped back in. So it's not like he was injured, but it is something that has happened before. All right? Somebody who is intelligent, tell me. Because, hope I can pronounce whatever it is. Big up, Jarvis, Pagan 180 in the building. The field look atrocious today. M8. Yeah. If you're talking about the same Honduras. Yes, no more games will be played on it. For now, I guess until probably later down in the competition. No. Why would CONCACAF award Honduras a tournament of this magnitude? I don't know. I can't even get into that because I don't know. All right. What is it called? Joint hypermobility. Yo, there you go. Joint hypermobility. That's what AI. This is not the AI. This is Lloyd O'Connor, the smart one. The AI says it is called. This is more subluxation than dislocation. Lord have mercy. AI, what is the name of this thing, man? So, what it means is that big up Balakar, it was popped back in. So somebody is saying that subluxation is the correct term. There you go. There you go. So that means he is good to play because it was popped back in. First I'm hearing about that. So they said that it has happened before. So it is not there's no pain, there's nothing. It's just how the youngster is. So it popped back in, he's good to go. So Louis Watson should be able to play because Lamont Rochester was red carded. That's good news. All right. Many people have been asking for Malachi Douglas. All right. Malachi Douglas has a slight injury, picked it up in the first game. So that is why we haven't seen him. Like I said, Bicknell also had an injury in that first game. I think there was a little knee injury. So that is why. All right. I think we had spoken about that already. But Malachi Douglas has a little niggle, and that is why we have not seen him. All right. See, right, we spoke about the field, we spoke about the time, spoke about, the field, the venue, spoke about Louis Watson, all right, spoke about Malachi Douglas, all right, brain drain is correct. Players we're getting mud in their eyes, bro. Yeah. The treatment is called manipulation to put the joint back in place. Okay, cool. PPS, you're learning something. Subluxation is the correct term, or joint hypermobility, right? And the treatment is called manipulation, which means you're manipulated. Hey, this is good. I'm learning. I didn't know that. Okay, what's why they sub him? Okay, Right. So that is why they subbed him at halftime. It wasn't about his performance. It was about the injury. Fresh God. Absolutely. Now I see why man was leading us, because this may sound crazy. If JFF can take good care of our young players, those teams not supposed to beat us. Okay. So if JFF was taking care of the players, this is Damian Paul. Bless up yourself, right? So respect. All right. Yeah. Injuries all over. Yeah. So have we been given a reason why we're gonna get to that, Cranky. No. So yeah, man. So Louis Louis Watson is good to go, Pagan. He's good to go. All right. Also, one of the other things I wanted to know is that Kamali Powell has now received his accreditation. So he's now able to play. He was there with the team on the bench, but he could not because CONCACAF. Listen, nobody can tell me that these were not sick. Like, I think some of these things were fixed by the organizers. Like, all the teams for Honduras had some of the issues that Jamaica had. The training venues, the poor surface, except Honduras. Re-registration or PLs getting accreditation. Other teams who had injuries, same thing. Like, as soon as Antigua played Honduras, everything came through. Same thing with Jamaica. There is some sort of conspiracy. But I guess that's how people deal with host nations. Things are done in their favor. So maybe we need to find a way of preparing our surfaces out here so we can host some of these tournaments. It's time for us to start hosting them. Very good question. Is Rochester out for 3 games? I know Straight Red in normal competition is. Is it the same year? No, he's just out for 1 game. But very good question, that. Very good question. Manins, I really have to applaud Haiti. These guys were not going to be in the tournament. Secondly, they did not even have a coach until 3 days before the tournament. I don't like excuses. Yeah, man. Big up Haiti. I always tell people, listen, Haiti is one of those footballing nations that impresses me, because for the most part, the Haitians don't play in Haiti, you know. But when they come together, now, wherever they are coming from, when they get on the field at any level, male or female, they just look organized. And there's not much competition for them to play in Haiti itself. Understand me? Brain Drain is the resident chiropractor. Chiropractor. No, he's AI. Chief orthopedic surgeon at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital, New York. Big up. Finally, people, the AI has revealed his true identity. There you go, people. For all of you who have been trying to figure out who is the AI, he has just revealed himself as the chief orthopedic surgeon at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in the city of New York. There you go. So, you know how to check. He's trying to be smart now. He just exposed himself, so he's going to try and cover it up, right? What time is the match? Okay. Hey, the match is 2 p.m. Jamaica time. 1 p.m. in Honduras, 2 p.m. Jamaica time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. I better feel, and I think we would have beaten Honduras. I'm really into coaching, but I find it hard to believe a coach should like a utility player more than a positional player. They are good to have. All right. There you go. 2 p.m. Jamaica time. Who's saying 1 p.m.? 2 p.m. Jamaica. People, the game is 2 p.m. Jamaica time. 2 p.m. Jamaica time, people. 2 p.m. Did the JFF name that reserve list for the U20s? Reserve list. Like Kamali Powell, I think he was in the training. I am not sure. The reserve list. I'm not sure Pagan 180. I mean, like all the players who could have come in if somebody is out. I think the coach would have probably had some of those players. Ready to go Google. You said cranky. Your knees are better. No surgery. You said no surgery, cranky. No surgery. No surgery. I knew it, Bridget. I knew you know your stuff. All right. And I figure that this is going to be the last you hear of Brain Drain tonight. He's going to disappear, and because he just realized he has exposed himself and he cannot recover from this. People, you need to go and Google fast, because if not, he's going to remove everything that could expose him. All right. Ask him if he knows the chief of perfume. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Roger Grant, every day you come in here, listen, who Manchester United has signed Roger Grant? Who has they signed? Come on, and leave Arsenal alone, man. Come on. For real, Bridget. He's going to disappear, people. You won't be hearing from him for the rest of the night. Mike, big bless up, and Mikai, bless up yourself, Beatles in the place. Yeah, man. Mannings, what is Robert's real position? Is he a right back? Yeah, he plays at right back for Wolves, but he plays as a right wing back sometimes as well. So he can play both positions. Yeah, but Google said 1 o'clock for the match, right? But 1 o'clock, I think, is 1 o'clock in Honduras. And 1 o'clock in Honduras is 2 o'clock in Jamaica. That's what I think. And 3 o'clock in the eastern side of USA. All right? So, yeah, there you go. Anybody at right back except Zeminis. All right? All right, people, good information man is giving you. So please hit the like button. Hit the like button. We you know. You see it? People, he's going to play it. I was just joking, people. Go and check it out. Go and check it out. If we tie the game, we are in second. We in third. I think the best we can finish is third. Even if we win, we'd have to beat them by like 6 goals and hope that Honduras beat Costa Rica for us to finish second. Yeah. All right. So people. All right. So told you about the field, told you about the venue, told you about the time, told you about Malachi Douglas, told you about Kamali Powell, who is in the team. All right. Okay. What else? All right. So here we go. The game is early. Not sure I'm going to do a video, so I'm going to give you my started team. This is what if I would do. So let's work with this. Where is it? Is it this? Yeah. Hope you can see it, people. All right. All right, so let's do it this way and remove this comment. All right, so first thing, people, here's what I am doing. And tell me if you agree with me. For this game, I am removing the captain armband from the present captain. All right, number 1. And I am going to put the captain's armband on none other than Kanaya Boyce Clark. What say you? Do you agree with me, people? So if I were the coach, I would say, listen, Mr. Pearson, now, armband. You have to perform to get it back. Kanaya, Boyce Clark, captain, lead this team. We need a victory. Lead this team. First thing that I am doing. All right. This is the lineup I am starting. 3 at the back. No. The only reason why I have Pearson in my starting 11 is because Malachi Douglas is injured. And I don't want to start him. And Kamali Powell plays the same position that Duncan McKenzie plays and Kobe Thomas plays. So Kobe Thomas, Duncan McKenzie, and Kamali Powell plays that same position. But I don't want to use 3 strikers. I want to use 2 strikers. Because I want them to play inside so we can get some squares. Right? So I am starting Jamari. I don't want any, because none of those 2 guys can play on the wing. So you can't use 3 forwards. Cranky. That's the only problem. These are like twin towers. They can't play wide. They have to play inside. So I would keep them inside because I expect Chad James to give me a lot of squares. All right. Here's what I'm going to do, people. I am also going to have, when we're attacking, I'm going to ask Luke Badley Morgan to step up in midfield with Bicknell to push Pearson further up the field. That if he loses the ball, it is further up the field. Now, the issue I have is who would I, and that's part of the struggle I have. If, like I said, all right, so let me, people remember I said this is Manning's man, you know. You understand me? So I'm going to give you my reasoning, all right? All right, so let me get some comments and then I'll come down here. Eagle Manning's man, Casey Palmer will be signing for Coventry pending a successful physical. Why is being omitted from the boy squad? He's only 25, bro. Good call up. Saw that as well, that he signed for Coventry. Good call up. Hope that he gets a look in under the new coach who is Paul Hall. I'd love for him to be called up. But I think Paul Hall needs to find a CDM. He needs to either find Lewis Baker, who has been released by Chelsea, or Isaac Hayden. If any of them interested, have a last conversation with them. Mannings, my folks work at the hospital for a while. Know what? Mount Sinai. I'll ask him tomorrow about a Jamaican surgeon. Richard, I said everything is set up for Honduras. All right. What position does Kamali Powell play? He plays more like a number 10, Ian. Mannings, we don't want the youth. We'll laugh after the players. Them. Okay. They want to comment on that. Those things are just immature. Signed already. Dante says they should move Blake into midfield. He can play CDM really well. But because they're playing 3 at the back, yeah. You know, so what I'll do is say to Watson, you come back, I would do this because I've seen Luke Badley Morgan play in midfield for Chelsea as well. So I would have, when the attack is on this side, on the right, I would have Watson come back, push Pearson up, and let Luke Badley Morgan go into midfield because he's very good in there. He's a very smart player. All right, this is agree. Mike says it, lineup look good. Boys deserves it. Yes. Agree, fully agree. Big up 20. All right. Remove Mackenzie and put in Thomas. Give the barn band to finish boys. The armband, I think that means. All right. For Kobe Thomas. All right. I think Kobe Thomas played well. All right. But for this one, I'm going with the stats. The two Jamaicans that have the most shots are Duncan McKenzie and Chad James in the two games so far. All right. The Jamaican that has made the most complete offensive passes, Duncan McKenzie. All right. So he has more shots than any other player. Second team is Chad James. All right. And he has the most offensive passes. Because I want to score early, I'm going to ask him to give me 45 minutes of pure running. If he's not performing, I bring on Kobe. That's the reason, Ian. Because when I look at the stats, his stats is the best in terms of offense. He missed a penalty, yes, but his stats are better. And I'm thinking that if I have Bicknell and Louis Watson, these guys working in midfield, it may give him more freedom, especially with those two big guys playing up front. I respect Kingsley. He's actually invents devices that are used in surgery, which is rare for a doctor, seeing patient. Plus, his story from extreme poverty is inspiring. The AI talking. All right. Pearson can't get it back. yeah, Cranky with that need a 10 because Cranky, the only problem we're gonna have with the three is that if you play 3, you're gonna have to drop Scarlett or Jamari. I blame the keeper for at least 3 of those goals. Really? Come on, Ishmael. I'm not gonna agree with you with that. Mexican trainer play on the hog pin tonight. No, Moss Boyce Clark fit the cap. No Moss. Oh, no Moss. Yeah. Brendan, he was also a top baller at Teach and at Columbia University. Jamaica ignore him all the way. Okay, these guys are having a medical conversation. Clark, Morgan, Blake, Anderson, Campbell, Douglas. No, Douglas is. I just told you, Douglas is injured, Cranky. Yeah, Douglas is yeah. So you have to change up your starting 11. And where are you going to play Campbell if you have 3 center backs? Who is going to play on the left side of defense, Cranky? You have to tell me that. Who going to play on the left side of the defense of your back 3? Jimenez? Oh, Jimenez need a little rest, man. People, we need to score. Come on, Rashid Daly. Jimenez need a little rest. Come on, man. What ground should Kobe be dropped? He looked good to me. The best 10 in my opinion we have. All right. Like I said, when I look at the stats, Duncan McKenzie, I'm just telling you, Duncan McKenzie has the most offensive pass as a Jamaican player so far, and he has the most shots. Second to him is Chad James. So if we go play 2-point forward, I would start him. That's all I'm saying. I don't see it as dropping. You understand me? No, we're not going to argue. That is my reason. All right. What is the name of the number 15? Number 15. Don't remember that. I don't remember who we're number 15. Yeah, Pearson must not start. Like I said, if who you're going to put there? If Malachi Douglas was fit, I'd put him there. The number 15 is a big baller. Who were number 15? You're saying that Tyler over James? No, boy. Many people would say that James should start over Tyler still. That's the thing. Yes, that is what I heard. Also receive a scholarship to attend Ivy League school. Okay. Isn't it said that Hall won't be getting the job? Yeah, I hear people saying that. Where did that report come from? Because I haven't read it in the newspapers, Is it in the newspaper or it was on TV? That Hall isn't. I hear a lot of people saying it, but I thought it was just question. But is it serious 95 gaming that he's not getting the job? Because really, I have not read anything in the newspaper or heard anything about him not getting the job. It could be true, but I don't know. So, if there's those reports out there, you can point me to where they're at, then that would be good. Yeah. But I don't know. Mannings, Roberts, we start. Watson injured, but put James on the left. All right. People, I just explained to you, Brian Brown. He is not injured. If you want him not to start, then remove him. But he's not injured. So if you would prefer to see James, listen, James plays on the right. Can he play on the left? Yes. But you're going to remove some of his strength. He likes to play on the right and kick off his left. When you put him on the left, he can only go down and square the ball. He plays inverted. Tyler Roberts plays predominantly on the right. Louis Watson is a left footer who defends. Chad James is not a defender, because in this 3 at the back formation, you need someone who's going to fall back almost like a left wing back when you're defending. But it's us speaking, so we can, we can make adjustments as we, yeah. Mannings, man. Barbell Doves are bringing fake news about the squad. Why Jaden haven't gotten any playing time yet? Well, he's going to be playing. Jaden is going to be playing. I have a feeling that Jaden is going to be playing. Will they manage the Heat tomorrow? Well, let's see. This is why I think Gavin, when you have like at halftime, you can make 5 changes, or you can make 5 changes to bring on like a Tyler, bring on like a Kobe, maybe a Kamali can come on. That's 3 players right there. You understand me? You can change up formation and stuff. I think God is not sleeping and doesn't like ugly. We will not win with Pearson, Zeminis, and McKenzie on the field at the same time. Mark my words. But there's no Zeminis on the field, sir. There's no Zeminis on the field, Yeah, what is... Listen, I think you guys take the thing too. What you mean God get involved and God don't like ugly? What is ugly? Come on, man. Some of the times our words are so... But Ian, me expect some of the times, bro, your words are so strong. Explain to us what you mean that God don't like ugly. What is ugly about me picking at... Me not understand. Zemin is not in the team. And who would you put in Pearson's position? That's all you have to do. We have pick a team. Who would you replace and put Pearson in? So fine, you want Kobe Thomas to play, and if Kobe Thomas to play, don't play, it is ugly. All right. So for your sake, so that God wake up, or God stay awake, I'm going to change Duncan's name. All right. I'm going to change Duncan's name. And you just tell me who to put in. Come on, man. Why we like this? And enough to go so far with God and all of them things, Ian, man. Come on, man. Makes better than that from you, man. Come on, man. There you go. So see it there now. Zeminis is not on it. So you tell me who you want to see instead of Christopher Pearson. All right. So tell me. So we're going to play without Christopher Pearson until you can tell me, because Malachi Douglas is injured. So tell me who should play. Because Kobe We were complaining about the tackling. So Kobe, James, and Watson are not midfield tacklers. Only Xander is in there, and you're playing straight at the back. So who is going to be the next pivot? So I don't know. Rather Kobe over Mackenzie. Oh man. All right. Scarlett and Clark cannot play together. Okay. Man, Duncan Mackenzie, good baller, but he only one-sided, bro. I would start Kobe over Duncan. Pearson Zeminis must sit on the bench. All right, fine. I'm saying that Zeminis people in the team that I have, Zeminis is on the bench. So let's leave him. He's on the bench. He's on the bench. So leave him out of this. Let's talk about who. All right. Who should replace Pearson? That is all I'm asking. Too slow, plodding forward, 1970 style construct. All right. Wing back. Cranky me, I missed the point. Maybe I need to call in or something. He said he's injured. That's not true. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that he's injured? He said he's injured. He said he injury. That's not true, man. Who you talking, B. Douglas? Because some of the comments, I'm not following some of the comments. So just send it again, so I can figure out what is going on. All right. For competition, it is Speed sister or King's sister. Oh, I don't know what that is about. Has no left foot. But Zemin is not on the team. He's not. I don't have him on the team, people. Was Douglas injured before the Honduras game? Yeah, he came off because there was some issue with him in the game that he came off, the first game that we played. So that is why he didn't play in the second game. That's what I'm understanding. All right. So Malachi is not injured. He has no niggle. You spoke to him. You spoke to him today. All right. Remember, I know. Remember. Me like. All right. So this is Mr. Me like proof things, you know. So more make sure. So you said that this is now 9:38 p.m. Me like proof things, you know. Me like proof things, you know. So if he has no injury, that means there is a big lie. So don't worry yourself. So he has no injury, nothing. He's completely fine. All right, let's work it. Not a problem. Let's see how you do this now. I need to capture this. How do I do this? Hold on a sec. Bam, 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 bam. Let me go here. I like get this. Okay, so anytime I get information, I like work with it, you know. So when other information is there, I like make sure I say me capture it. Bam, 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 bam. All right. All right. So we like to get that. So let me get it again. So B. Douglas, because you know Malachi Douglas, you spoke to him and he says he's not injured. Because I want to make sure, you know, so you him tell you that, you know, I don't want you guess and spell, you know. So you can all text me. No, who Campbell have many turn. Campbell is a Mount Pleasant player, but Cranky, I would have to bench Campbell in this game. May I not go agree. I hope the days when our U20 being compressed from all the cost and almond should now be history buried. True Eagle Republic. All right. Yeah, man. Bless up, Sir Beadle. But Mannings, Mackenzie would have had more game times though. True, but I'm just giving the stat. So see, I remove him. See there? We remove him. would start him. I remove him. So what I'm trying to find out is who should start over Pearson. So Mr. Douglas, B. Douglas says that. So I'm going to, people, I need to find out this because Sir Douglas just said that I want to know if it is Malachi who says he's not injured. All right, so check out somebody, call somebody from Chapelton Maroon and ask them. Just check with them. Check with them. People, me not really give false info. But try my best to make sure we get the best information. Kobe is a 15. Kobe is a 15. All that. The little youth we play center back should play in Pearson position because he's really good there. All right, but if you move him there, you have a problem, right? Because remember, you have boy, with all the red card and stuff. Me not understand, you know. Me not understand. Me not understand. Oh. All right, listen. If we play a back three, unless we don't want to play a back three, all right? Unless we don't, we would have, because if you're playing a back three, Romy and Blake has to play center back. All right? That's just it. Unless you're going to put back Zemines in the starting 11. So what you can do is, Governor Tony, give me a starting 11 and who to play where. That's what I want people to give me your starting 11 and who to play where. You say, oh, Ryan brought this. We need to find out. We need to find out from Ryan where and get the story there. Hold on. You want me to call him and ask him? We can call and find out, you know. James, Kobe, Clark are all top ballers. Okay, cool. Calvert Barkley, listen. Watson not injured. The ball are fit and ready and will start. Yeah, man, I have his name in there. Some people are saying, but I have his name in there. Calvert, Tabloid, Brian Maiten. Is Barkley injured? You know that Barkley had a hamstring issue, but he has recovered from it. But I think they're really taking it slow. But he has I think he had like some little freak thing that happened to him, and he had yeah, exact lineup. Yeah. No, man. I'm not asking you about Barkley. I need to know from you if you heard from the player or you are just assuming. Because you have Douglas' last name, and that's why I want to make sure. Because I can check. It's not an injury, you know. That means that a man will never be. But there is injury, brethren. There is. Players not come off a field and ice and them thing when them don't have no problem. And them have no cramps. Why this smart coach is not using him? Get rid of pacing off the pitch. All right. So somebody please. All right, people. So don't worry yourself. That more you tell me, you know, say I am being fake. Because people, it's when we present things to you, make sure we verify my information. So don't worry. So we have a B. Douglas. Hold on this. All right. Wrong place. Hold on, people. We just work something through. All right. Go and get that verified. Don't worry. All right. Coach Fuzzy said Barkley have a knock. Ian is regressing in his expressive ability. Maybe the injustice is taking his toll. I don't know, man. Xander, Eagle Republic. God doesn't have better things to do than watch football. Babies died, children starving, cars running off cliff, people drowning. God don't like ugly means Xander. I don't know. Like I can't. The comments are so many that it's hard. Manning's crack Manning's. No one so no think Pearson or Zeme should be in the team based on their performance. So I'm what. All right. So let me remove Pearson name. I did say that, and I'm asking who should play. It's a box read. That's all I'm asking you to do. Is that we're doing 11. Who should play? All right, that's all. I'm saying that who should replace him there? That's all somebody have to do. Give me the name that should go there, or is it that you're going to change the entire formation? That's all. Just change the formation. That's all I'm doing. You know. Hello.
My name's me not like a team. Not like a team.
All right. All
I don't
right.
like a team. I don't like it. And the reason why I don't like a team is
Yes.
because as I said before, look, I don't want to beat any player, but we're doing a team based on performance. Right? We're trying to be creative in picking our team because we know we don't have an optimum team to put on the field. Injuries, players out of form, and things of that nature. So I would probably take some risks, but I wouldn't play. We need legs in the midfield. Our midfield has been open for the last 2 games.
Yes.
Our right and left back are not getting support, but they have also been exposed. For us, we all agree on paper, Jamaica team better than us. But look at the game. There was nobody on the left side. Even Blake looked atrocious yesterday. I mean, every ball the guy touched on the left wing went past him. He didn't tackle him one time in the game. If someone beats you 24/7 in the game, you're gonna put it on him at least once in the game, right? So he can know you're there. Did he touch that player once in the game?
Okay. All right. But
The
who would
guy
you?
just ran back in there.
Yeah, man. What I'm saying, you know.
Went
All
outside.
right. So is it that you're not playing 3 at the back?
Yeah.
Are you playing 4 in the back?
I am playing 3.
Oh,
I'm using the same 3 that you have.
right. At the back. Okay. In midfield.
I'm using back now. Now, if you're saying that Douglas is injured, I don't know who I put there, but I would put Thomas there and tell him to stay deep. I would use James.
Yes.
I thought about Campbell playing on the left because Campbell hasn't scored 1 ball in the entire tourney. I played a wing back, but if you never played a wing back, it's hard for him to do. So maybe you play Watson there. And then up front, you have James, you have Barkley, and you have Clark. That's my team.
James Barkley and Clark.
And Clark, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so you're playing 3-4-3.
Yes. So at least my middle is somewhat compact.
Well,
I won't have a 10.
That is why I'm playing.
my 10
That's what I'm playing. That's why I'm playing 3-5-2. So the middle can be compact.
Yeah, but my 10 is not being effective. I know you say how McKenzie has a bunch of shots, but I don't see anything going to the goal that's going to score. My 10 is not being effective. My attack comes through my wing backs. James is going to be. No, I would use Tyler. Sorry, here's what I was doing. I would use Tyler, where you have James, and I would move James forward, right? So Tyler playing behind James.
So
On my right,
Tyler would be playing behind James.
Yes, he's playing wing back behind James. Yeah.
Oh, right, because you're using 4-3-3. 3-4-3.
Yes. 3-4-3.
Yeah.
So I have two speedy person on the right. I have James, who I know is gonna, go by people, and then you go and give to Tyler, who's also gonna be sprinting by him. They both should be able to get the ball in the box. I have my big presence in the box, who only got one cross for a header in the first half yesterday. And I think Barkley can do a job on the left. If he has a good left foot, then he can put the ball in the box.
Listen. All right. So here's a challenge I have, right, with that team. But with that team, all right. When you're playing three at the back, I need some defensive, and that's why Lewis Watson has to play for me. All right, because he is a left-sided defender. All right.
No, but I did agree that we keep Watson instead of Campbell.
Okay. All right. Bam. All right. So on the right side, I would start Tyler, except that it's almost like I'm setting up my team to go down the right predominantly, because I think in my head, Cranky, though they have changed the venue, when I watch this team from Antigua, they are going to struggle with the aerial powers of these two players.
No, Antigua is very quick also. They're not as polished, but they're raw, they're quick.
There you
they
go.
play with a lot of vigor and force. Yeah,
that is why I think, like, raw. If Jamari holds up the ball and Scarlett is close to him, that's what I have in mind. I think we would get goals that way.
No, but the point is that James and Tyler can interchange, mainly James being forward, Tyler playing behind him. Tyler can cover that whole space. He has enough energy and enough speed. His touch needs to be better, but he has enough pedigree to play there behind James. And they both could be dangerous, and he could be overlapping, right? And Bicknell would sweep over to cover for him if he, unless James help him. They expect James to help him. But I don't think the 10 positions really work for us. So I wouldn't miss the 10 at all.
You're saying that you play without a 10?
Yeah, because the 10 hasn't worked. How many balls has the 10 set up Clark on? How many true passes the 10 given to James, given to Tyler, given to Campbell, given to Clark? None.
One time
we split the lines, go between the two defenders.
Yeah, here's somebody saying to me that. Here's somebody saying to here who said Watson doesn't defend well. How many Manning Cup games you watched him play?
I don't. But you tell me I need a defender. I don't have anybody to put there, so I'm gonna go with you.
No.
Watson. What I watched. Watson wasn't that good. Watson daydream sometimes. He gets lackadaisical. Maybe he'll play better here, but I would agree that Watson not optimal, but we don't have anybody to play there. I thought about Campbell, but I haven't seen Campbell's defensive ability. But at least I would get the attacking from him. And I think Thomas on the left, he hasn't had a bad game yet. At least as far as I'm concerned, because most of the attack yesterday came to the left. We don't have someone to play wing back on the left. That's the problem. But I wouldn't use a 10 because the 10 hasn't been effective. 10 hasn't provided anything.
All right, people. So Cranky would play 3-4-3. Somebody is saying that Watson. See, one person is saying Watson is a good defender. This is the thing now. One person, Watson is a good defender. And
so why Jamaica? Wait, I'm confused. Why are we picking a person to be part of the team who's a defender and we're saying he's not a good defender? Can somebody explain that? I'm confused.
No, well, one person is saying he's good, and the other person is saying, Adrian is saying that Watson actually is like Zemini's. They are more concerned with going forward.
I think, look, Zemini's look very, very good in schoolboy football. But every game Zemini's play for Jamaica, what is the senior team or the junior team, Zemini has not shown up.
Cracky.
He has that man's man. He has been totally lost. Not
Cracky.
to beat the kid. But he's
Cracky.
young, huh?
Ted is asking you, when are you going to practice the system that you want to play?
When we get 5 now. Man's man. If you practice and you get 5 from man's man, you practice 4. You want to practice after you get 5 with 4 at the back. You never practice. You go play, roll the ball out. And man's man, the coach, was just yesterday, man. And here is why. So Jimenez got roasted the previous game. In this game, it was even worse, man. But they were overloading his side and they were keeping 3 up and sometimes 2 up. And he didn't tackle him on the entire game. And also, Blake got roasted. You see what happened in the last goal, man? The little boy just bounced Blake off the ball and just take it and go score. Both of them got roasted, but Jimenez didn't stop anybody all night. So wouldn't you think the coach would have changed something, man? Either change the player.
Yeah, no, man, I agree with you. I agree with you. The coach have made change. Yeah. I did say no. I put the defeat on the coach.
Well, I wouldn't say the defeat, but I think at some point in the game, you have to make some changes. Just like you see our, you and I were talking about Paul Hall, and when we played, was it Mexico where we played? And all right, but tomorrow was like get burned. All right, let's get burned. And he moved low over to help cover for him.
Yes.
Even though I thought he should have changed the player.
It was Suriname. It was a Suriname game.
Suriname.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suriname game. Yeah. And he was getting, because our right backs do a good job of getting burned, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the water or something. On the field.
Paper plate
something is wrong with our right backs. It's not working.
Paper plate say you play 3-4-3 in every game. So I don't know. Is this your favorite formation?
No. No, who said that? I don't play. I play people teams which are challenged. If you want to impose yourself on teams, you play 4-3-3, or you play 4-2-3-1. You want to impose yourself. If you're challenged defensively, you have to do what Conte did. You remember when Conte played us, Manning's man, and we get him 3-1 or 3-0 at the stadium, and he changed Chelsea to a back 3 and really lose for the rest of the season? Because you realize you're deficient. Yes. So you know what you do? You're playing like 7 defenders,
No, I'm laughing because I'm listening to you, but I'm following the comment section. I think you're going to find it hilarious when you go back over there. That's all I'm saying. I will go back. I'm saying what not having the coach. That's why Kusha plays back 3. Conte plays back 3 because it's a much more defensive structure if you have runners in front of you. Right. So I think the best thing is to play a back 3. But when you play, I think the issue we're going to have, if you play a back 3 with a midfield that has struggled and you only have one pivot in that midfield, it's going to be a problem. So that is why I think I would play 3-5-2 to give me good, because all I need is a point. Go ahead. Which midfield you're talking about? That is we haven't had a midfield tournament. What are you talking about? Exactly. We're not getting money's man. They're not coming to million. They're coming from the wing. You don't understand that. We don't have a midfield, and then still not coming to the middle of the park. They're coming to the wing. Yeah, but part of that has to do with because remember the lateral movement. In other words, whoever plays in that midfield, if for example, Chad goes up, like say for when Zemeniz goes up, like just like Arsenal. When Tierney goes forward at Arsenal, you'd find that Granit Xhaka goes and slide over into that left side. What I'm saying is that our midfield has not been doing that because we have only played with one pivot in it. Now, I think we need to put two in there. True. That's all I'm saying. So because I'm going to use... No, but we're going to have 2, right? We're going to have Bicknell and somebody else, whoever that person is. Right, that's what I'm saying. We have to have Bicknell and somebody else in there. But you said that you're going to remove the number 10, which is why I'm saying no. Because I'm going to put Bicknell and someone else in there, it gives Chad James a little bit more freedom, or it gives my number 10 more freedom to join in the attack, like get into the box, like how like how Kevin De Bruyne would get into the box and score some goals, for example. You have that liberty now because you have 2 sitting midfielder who covers for you. So here's my concern. So
You want James to go forward, and you want Watson to go forward. So then you have 4 people up because Clark and Scarlett are not the most mobile people.
Exactly, and
so their recovery,
right.
their recovery is zero. Their recovery is zero. There's no recovery there. So I'm gonna have gaps in different places if I choose that way. I need some athletes on the field. I need we can cover gaps. But you're always gonna have gaps, and the question is how quickly you cover those gaps.
One thing I can tell you though, Cranky, is that watching KC team, Watson can deliver the ball in the box.
Right.
I don't know if you have the opportunity.
Watson's also prone to mistakes. Very prone to mistakes.
Okay.
In fact, did he get benched?
For KC. That's what I'm saying. He at one point he was on the bench at KC.
He was because he was lackadaisical. Playing balls out, gave the ball. I think he gave away a goal against, I forgot which team, and the coach got perturbed and took him out. He can get lackadaisical. But regardless, he's in the team. He's there for a reason. We went to a trial and they say he's one of the better defenders. So we can't then say he can't defend. Well, you know what, man, it's impossible. Let me say this. For him to be worse than Jimenez. It's not possible. I don't want to beat Jimenez. Let me say this. But it's not possible. Jimenez has had a horrid time. I mean, at one point, I didn't know he was playing right back. Because he was never in position. So is it a strategy? Why is that a position? Because he's going forward too much? Is it that he's not aware of where his opponent is? Because it's been really bad management.
Oh, somebody said that he wasn't playing left back in the Manning Cup though.
Where was he playing?
He
was playing left back. That's why he gave that goal away against, I forgot who that team was, because I actually watched the game. I think he was actually. Okay.
Somebody,
but regardless of what he was playing,
somebody said that he has a great delivery indeed in the box. Sweet left foot, and then the left foot load and say as an impact player. As an impact player, though.
So he can play behind Barkley. They play together at Casey.
Behind Barkley. Barkley plays further up the field, right? So Barkley plays further up the field, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Just like you see me having Tyler behind James.
Yeah.
He plays behind Barkley. Yeah, same connection.
Yeah.
Same linkage.
Yeah.
I don't like to have two slow people up top. Because Clark doesn't really run that much in a man's band. I hate to say
you remember I was telling them. You remember I was saying that the reason why, because when we were high pressing in the first game, I did say it, that Jamaica cannot play high press with Jamari Clark. Zion Scarlett is good at that. So if you want to play high press, it's better to start Zion Clark. Because that's what we had in the Costa Rica game. In the Honduras game, because exactly Clark isn't that fast or mobile, but he's very good when the ball is played into him. We struggled in terms of the pressing game, really. We couldn't press because he's not the best person at that. So I see.
What was surprising, man, is that we are just probably as skilled as the Honduran team. They seem to be able to dribble on a surface which cannot be dribbled on, and we struggled, which was interesting. I don't think we had the right cleats on in the first place, and I think you asked that question in the telecast, and I had the same question in my mind because I know how organized we are, or not. And my first question was, do we have the requisite tools, meaning cleats, to play on a surface which cannot be played on?
I really want somebody to, that is one of the questions I want to find out.
Because the surface was, you know what? We don't have any influence in Tagnata. There is no way Manning's band that game should have been played. None. Zero.
Exactly.
So we have no, I don't think the US would have played that game. It wouldn't have played if it was the US. You can't convince them they would have played. Because the surface was not playable. It's unfair and inappropriate to play on such a surface. You can get hurt playing on surface.
Listen, you know, what I'm saying though is that, why are they, but they change, so obviously something is wrong because they changed up the fixtures and the venue.
Yeah, because everybody realized, man, even optically on the TV,
it don't look good.
Look, part of TV, man, is optics, you know. It's optics. And the optics were terrible. I was watching football, the game, someone who knows nothing about football, and they were like, what is that surface? They're trying to figure out what they're playing on. They're like, oh my God, that's horrible. So even somebody who's not aware of football and what facilities should look like thought the surface was despicable, and it was. It's Jamaica. If you protest the game, they're not going to give it to you because they're going to say both teams play on the same surface.
Listen,
But
I've,
Jamaica should just
I've
protest
never
anyway.
seen FIFA turn a result. Did they do it in for the World Cup qualifying where a player played for one of those South American teams?
No, they somehow find a way to say, was it Peru or Ecuador, one of them, to say that it was okay.
I'm
I think it
telling
was
you.
Ecuador because Chile was protesting, and somehow it went away.
I'm telling you that the truth is they're not going to change any result. I've never seen FIFA step in and change a result.
They're not going to change it. They're not going to change it. But I would protest anyway.
There's a question from Conrad Simis. He says, Manins asks Stan, what about his KC big baller Pearson?
He's big, all right. he's been physically big.
That's a very short answer.
Look, Pearson look good in Manning. But Manning's man. It's not unfair of me, but a number of the players who have not played well are locally developed, are local based players in the Manning's man. Campbell, Jimenez, Pearson, Blake in the last game. You know, thought Blake was outstanding in the previous game. Blake was atrocious yesterday. So if you look, I think what's his name, McKenzie has done okay. Hasn't been effective as expected to be, but he's been trying. Yeah. So he's the one local player who probably can hold his head up a little bit. But Campbell hasn't crossed the ball in the box the entire game.
Yeah, but you had him. But that's what I'm saying. But you had him in your starting 11.
No, to play wing back management because I couldn't find anybody else because I didn't trust Watson. I couldn't trust Watson. I've seen Watson the last time I watched him play Manning Cup. I was suspect in Manning Cup much as to play in a competition like this, where in Manning Cup you're in a comfortable environment. You know your environment. The opponent is not as capable as who you're going to face in this tournament. I had Campbell there because he has skill and he has speed, and he was helping defensively in the first game. But offensively, he has not produced. I thought they would put James on one wing and Tyler on the other wing versus playing Campbell.
I am very, you know what? Because I understand, like, from what I'm hearing, it appears like Tyler don't have any confidence to play on the left because they would have wanted him to.
So put James on the left. James look like he can play anywhere. Put James on the left then, if that's the case. James just run by people. He doesn't care what wing he's on.
Hey, listen.
Tyler like he's more one-footed than.
You know what is so funny, Cranky? Like this is amazing, right? So I have a friend in MLS, right? From an MLS club, and they watch the Jamaica team. And you know which player they want to sign before the competition finish? A MLS club want to sign him.
Who's playing?
Yes. They are very impressed. In the 2 games, they are so impressed with him. So that's why I'm wondering if we are missing something. You would not believe it.
The player people are impressed with.
The player.
The one player that stood out to me was
you know that like the person called me and said, listen, they send people from their club down there. And the one player so far that they want to sign from the Jamaican team to play MLS because they think he's that good is Duncan McKenzie.
No, like I said, look, I think Duncan has ability. That's very obvious. And he's pretty confident too. And he's busy. But I'm not sure he has been as effective. Look, it's one thing to touch the ball a lot, go by people, make a pass. But are you creating chances for your team as a 10? That's what a 10 does, you know. 10 is the one who will take the ball from his midfield and get it to his forward. Has he done that continuously throughout the tournament so far? Yesterday's a bad game to judge. Here's the thing, management, was interesting. Yesterday should be not the. I know people are talking about, well, both teams are playing the same field. No, they didn't. One team playing that field normally, and one team don't play in hog pen. That's a hog pen. We're not hogs, for Christ's sake. I'm not talking Honduran hogs, but we're not hogs. We don't play in surface like that. That's ridiculous. And so if you're a ball-playing team, that surface is unplayable for you. If you are skillful, like some of the Hondurans were, but you're used to the surface and you have the right cleats, then it's maybe a different story. We weren't used to that. We came playing that. We like to play. Look at the first game we played, especially the first 20 minutes against Costa Rica. We like to play the ball on the ground. We like to play the ball around. We like to move and collect the ball and do our thing. We're not used to, you can't make a 5-yard pass, you can't make a 10-yard pass. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, I'm surprised because when I listen to how people people view and speak, like you'd almost surprised, right? Really, Duncan. But really and truly, like I said, like the person, listen, let me tell you, they kind of taught me something. They said, listen, you have to look at the stats, yeah, right? But you have to be at the game because, and he said this, he said, TV follows the ball. You have to see the things he's doing to get into, he says he never gets into a space with the ball where he's being tackled.
So man is man.
And,
Someone contradict
like,
myself.
it's kind of crazy because they think he has this high IQ. Well, you know, he has around, I don't know, well, I don't want to bring school into
he
this.
has IQ. He has IQ. He has IQ. That's very obvious.
He has a lot of subjects. So you understand me? But that's what they're impressed with, that he always gets the, you know who is like that as well? Ravel. No matter how crowded the field is, do you realize that Ravel always gets the ball with nobody around him? So
let's not equate the academic IQ with the football IQ.
Sure. Well,
the two sometimes don't marry. You know, you could have an excellent or exceptional football IQ, but your academic or your IQ outside of that is because almost like learned behavior, and it becomes innate versus something which, you know what, is just there, right?
Yeah. So
I think Ravel is learned football because Ravel doesn't make the best decisions. So not saying Ravel is not smart, but he doesn't make the best decisions most times. That's why he's where he is. Even though his football ability cannot be questioned. But I do think, man, that the coach has to do something different tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he should be learning something from the last two. The last game is hard to learn from, except for Jimenez and Pearson, because they've been consistent. They have consistently not played well. So at least, whether it's a bad service or good service, someone else has to be given an opportunity.
Marlon
and I hope those two. Yeah, go ahead.
Marlon says that the field is good, but the field is overworked. From Honduras play Canada, that field is overused. Yeah, you know, you watch the World Cup qualifier with Canada and Honduras? It was terrible. The ball
Marlon, what about the field? The field not good. Marlon, the field not good. You go to the field, can't take work. The field can't take work. So how is the field going to be considered good, Marlon, when it can't take the work? You play 2 games on it, and the field was beyond. You can't even comprehend how bad the field was. The kids couldn't run.
Yeah. And
even though the endurance seemed to find their footing really, really well, as we're running all day, running past us. So
I love what Marlon says. Marlon says, but from the Canada, that field is overused. So if it was overused from the Canada game, why did they use it for this competition, Marlon? With all
they have the second field, the field the US played on, that field was okay. The field the US played Canada on for that game, that field was okay. That field had grass on it, didn't have any mud. I'm assuming the rain fall throughout the country. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know what the distance is between the two fields. But why wasn't the US field like this? Do we think that's by chance? Or the US orchestrate where they play?
Yeah.
This should not have happened, man.
I don't know. I'm wondering if the USA had this game, if they would play it. If it were the USA, if the game would be played.
You probably have to, because I don't think you have a choice of not playing, even though we should protest before the game. I don't think you have, if they're saying both teams are subject to the same situation, if you say you're not playing, you probably forfeit the game, right?
Yeah, but what I'm like, I have, listen, they have CONCACAF or Caribbean, they have come to Jamaica and said there are like some of the fields cannot be, the surfaces cannot even be used for the club championship thing. Which is strange. That's what I'm saying. How then is this field passed for a World Cup qualifying tournament?
Well, didn't Marlon just say Canada played them there for what? Nations League?
Well, Mexico and Trinidad are playing on it right now, I hear.
The same field?
I need to cut.
Let me There you go. Look. I thought Mexican treat that play at the other ground. No.
No, they are playing on the same field apparently. Apparently.
This makes yeah. They're trying to get these kids into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But we have a
Don't
next caller, Cranky. So let me see if we
All
can
right,
take him and
cool.
give him a little time. Yes.
Yep,
All right.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call, as usual. They call in Mr. 343. All right. That was Stan Cranky. Have a next call coming in. All right. That was Stan Cranky. All right, caller, go ahead. Turn off the background. Yeah.
Hold on a minute, man. Hold on. Let me turn off it.
That was all right, caller, go ahead. Turn off the
Yeah,
background.
let me turn off. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Good
Welcome
night,
to the
man.
show. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know, last night I called you for ask you the same question. Me want to ask you, man, if you would play on that field last night.
I don't know. I feel like if it were Jamaica, the authorities would not let the game play. That's how I feel.
Man, that was a hard pen.
I could be wrong, but I feel like if the game was in Jamaica, they would not let the game play.
Yeah, I see the number 9 trying to run. And he's running sideways. He can't run straight. Like they're scared to run on the field. Like they're going to pull a muscle or something. That was hey, I hear people bashing the team, but the team to me look good. I ain't gonna lie. The team, the only player I want to play, because it look like he injured, is the number 8. But you see that number 10?
Yeah.
That number 10, he can play.
Okay, that's Duncan McKenzie talking, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good baller. He can pass the ball and him move in a space. He's a good player. Yeah. The only player to me is the number 8. Him too slow. He's slow on the ball. He's slow with the pass. He's slow with him don't tackle. Everything. In do. I don't know if him carrying an injury or something, but overall, man, it's a good little team.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna beat them. Them look good. Even the bad field last night, you can see the ability them have. And if I was the coach, I wouldn't take off the wing, the guy playing the wing, that number 18.
Number 18.
I think it's the guy from.
That's Tyler Roberts.
Yes. I want to take that guy was busy and he was the only one was taking shot.
Yeah, but all right. But people are saying that the guy who came on did better. I think he's number 16 though. But the Chad James who came on for him also played well.
Oh, number 20?
Yeah.
That's a dangerous. That's a dangerous player. I like that player. He's brave.
Yeah.
He's a very nice player, number 20. Yeah. I like the team, and I ain't gonna lie, I like the team.
Yeah.
Them need to keep that team together. They just need to talk.
I hope so. I really hope that come at me. Like I said, I think the goalkeeper, at least the goalkeeper should be drafted into the senior setup.
Yeah, and a few of those players can be around the senior setup.
In fact, I think even Luke Badley Morgan is a centre back that we can look at to give some practice game to see how he would, manage in the senior team.
Yeah, even the forward forward is very good. You see him hold up the ball and in turn, and he's a decent like a player, the forward. I would keep most of those players, man, around the senior team. Yeah. If I even still learn from the senior guys.
Yeah.
But man, I'm here.
Man, I'm going to call Ryan because the people said that Ryan said that the head coach present head coach not getting the job.
Yes.
So I'm going to
Yes,
call him and find out.
from last night. From last night, he saying
He
it,
said
and
that.
I heard
Okay.
him today again.
Okay, let me call him and find
So,
out.
all right,
'cause-
I'm here listening.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
listening.
All right, what's your
Okay,
name again?
have a good night.
What's your name again?
Wayne.
Wayne. All right,
Wayne.
bless up, Wayne. Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
All
Cool.
right.
All right, so people, just give me a sec. Let me see if I can get LFC. What's his? See if we can find out if this is so, or he's just pulling your legs. Yeah, man. The keeper should. I'll give the keep to the captaincy. Or maybe Ryan and alive. I don't know. Could be. Maybe he's unalive. Maybe he's doing alive, people. Not getting through, or maybe him gone or in bed already. So yeah, was trying to get through, but not getting through. And listen, JC, man in cup of serious business, you know. I hear that what this is player name? Oh geez, you know they have 5 Cent Lucian. I hear that oh geez, player. I think he plays some more lines. Oh, what's the name of the player, man? He could be going to JC. Oh geez, how can I forget it? Makwan Aldridge. Is it true? Anybody from JC can verify that? Anybody from JC can verify that? Is anybody from JC can verify Makwan Aldridge going to JC? Anybody can verify that? Let me try call Ryan again. Anybody can verify that? Plus 5 Cent Lucian. That's 6. Oh, he's tired. Okay. Maybe him gone bed, man. Yeah, maybe him gone bed. All right. So I'll find out. But I don't hear anything like that still. So maybe it is so. Oh, see, unseen say yes, he's going there. So it is true. Yo, JC and load up. Yo, money cup is a big transfer market. The transfer window open here, man. Yeah. Yeah, this one what you heard from the birds. Oh, you have your own birds. Yo, JC, come on, man. You must can do better than that, man. Okay, Ryan gone to bed. Okay, all right. But I'll find out tomorrow. But so remember, the game is 2 p.m. Jamaican time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Different venue it's going to be at. All right. Same thing. Listen, same thing I'm saying. Man play Premier League. Started in the Premier League. And the man I go play it. The man I go play Money in Cup. I listen, we can't agree with them things here. Seriously. Something needs to be done, man. Something needs to be done. Okay. Don't know if he will pass his CXC, but they have their way to do City and Giles in the summer. Tell Unseen that Oberlin in the same group as KC, Georges, and Calabar. Lie! Whoa! Unseen! Unseen! Why? Unseen! Is that true? Let me see. Yeah, man. We're supposed to have the group, you know. Which group is that? Yeah, true, you know. Group A. Group A. Kingston College. Arden. St. George's. Elsam. Calabar. Oberlin. What a group! And they say me burn them, turn it to ground down. Hey, people look for this. You ain't seen now. You ain't seen. That me say. Me now bother coach Oberlin again. Can't bother with those big name school. If I see the zone and quit the job. People, unseen see the zone and quit the job. People, unseen see the zone and quit the job. Wanna believe that? Unseen me lose off of you. I can't believe you see the zone and quit the job. You can't bother. I'd seen see the zone. I'd say, hold on, the first place, no sir. Second place, no sir. Third place, no sir. God be God. I said, why you surprised? Yeah, big up formula in the building. Is he going to? Oh, jeez. Is he going to be sitting out of here if he try? No, you'll be. I suspect if he goes there, he'll be going to sixth form. I hope Zeminis don't go back to school. I hope so. And Blake, I hope some of these players just move on to professional careers still. I wouldn't want unseen coaching my son. It is better for the school, really. No, man, people, unseen know him stuff still. Man, say him gone back to altogether sing. I don't blame unseen. Last year, St. Mary College played brave and some 26 flow. Yeah. And see the youth them fear run. Them St. Andrew Hills there, you know. Fitness and hard running, you have to use to navigate that group, you know. Enough work on the training ground. Fabulous says, man, me not wrong in reputation is everything. Can't afford to get 30 nil and have negative. No, man, I've seen he's a good coach still, but the group they were that tough. I'd seen. Me not tell a lie. Unseen, you can't be like that, you know. You can't be like that. You can't be up there working with the youth, them, and then you can't give up so easy, brother. You have to have a 3-year project. So you go up there, yeah, you're gonna lose some of your games them initially. You understand me? What you build your team, man. It's not about winning and all of those things. It's preparing the youngsters. Not because you're gonna lose. You may lose all the games and concede a lot of goals. But imagine if you develop one top quality player out of that system. That's how it has to be. So don't give up, man. Work with the youths, man. Sports and the ball. Me say the man is a good coach, brother. You mean what we call a good coach? Investigate unseen and find out how good it is. Don't investigate me. Unseen is a good coach. Sports and the ball. Unseen. Sports and the ball why interview you know. You understand me? Because I say he has a good coach and the man a question, you know. So find out. Wonder if Fuzzy was a West Indies coach if he would line up with 10 slip feelers. Hala Madrid, bless up. My name is man. He is playing JPL and want to step down to play back schoolboy football. Hutchinson is trying to get into Arsenal first team. Aldridge want to Manning Cup. That's what I'm saying. I don't see why like Aldridge, like any of the players who played regularly. All right. Like Andre Reed, who is just 15 at Cavaliers. I think he can go back. But some of the players, I don't think they're like Zemini should not go back to playing schoolboy football. But listen, this is the problem, you know. Some of the coaches, they are just so caught up in winning Manning Cup to, yeah, me win Manning Cup and me win. You understand me? I don't know how much credit you can get if you do such large recruitment. Like, how much credit do you get as a coach? Yo, Unseen, nobody, Unseen, do not let the people let you make comments, your brethren. You don't know who is listening and watching, brethren. Don't bother. What do you mean? Come on, Unseen, man. Come on, man. You're a coach. You have to manage your words better. See, Lanesra, I said, Unseen, we need your resume, but don't send one page. Send all 50 pages. Oh, that is a Trinidad game. I don't coach in. Unseen, me not going to read that. Don't say them things, brother. You can't call the people in program that. I mean, maybe some of our ballers are trying to. Oh, you remember that interview, Eagle Republic? Yeah, that was a good one. Big up all the past ballers there, man. Yeah, man. And since carry your team to practice with Craig Butler Mona. Well, I suspect that Mona is going to win Manning Cup this year because, yeah, they probably have the best team in Jamaica because they can beat, I mean, you hear it, them can beat Costa Rica, Honduras, and Jamaica. You understand me? So, suspect that we can write off Manning Cup no matter who JC get Mona for Manning Cup. It is a player decision. At the end of the day, it's a player's decision. True, it is a player's decision, but I don't know. All I'm saying is that, yeah, I would I would think that he wants to go professional, but it's his decision. Unseen Sports TV, what is your coaching philosophy? What can I expect from you? True. All right, we have 3 minutes to go. Peso says, I am sure Sports is that Cavalier player is from Portmore and Jamaica. Yeah, Andre Ritson, he plays for St. George's. He's 15 years old. So like a player like that, I think should go back and play schoolboy football because he's just 15. And I think he should be a part of the Jamaica Youth 16 team. Same thing like Christopher Ainsworth, Christopher Ainsworth, I mean, look like he has gotten bigger. Yeah. They said that the same credit Ancelotti, Pep, and Klopp gets. Oh, because you said they recruit as well. So AQ, you don't have a problem with the school recruiting like that, I suppose. I know you don't have a problem with that. You understand me? Yeah, man. I think if you saw the post and thing, he said that they can beat his I think it was Military Gona even did it and have the post. His youth 16 and youth 20 teams can beat these teams. So they have a superior team to a lot of the CONCACAF teams at Phoenix. And they beat Aston Villa and Queen's Park Rangers, you know. Yeah, man. It's the same one that the one at George's. He played for Cavaliers. He played for Cavaliers as well. Money is, money run here. That well is money. TV baptized. Big up Sherman Scott. All right, Michael Warren. Trinidad 0, Mexico 4 in the mud pit. Oh, jeez. Cohen from Veer 2. Yeah. Good understand. Yeah, man. And I'm not sure Cleo Clark can make it. He may be over the age, but you have also Javian Williams who went away to Holland in that tournament. He's at Mannings. So the under 17 team should be really be good enough. We don't necessarily need a win because if we win, we finish third. If we tie, we finish third. Zero. No, he never said Mona can beat Honduras or Costa Rica. No, he said Phoenix can beat them. The Phoenix under 20 can beat Honduras. Don't tell me that I'm telling any lies, sir. Phoenix can beat Honduras, Costa Rica, and Jamaica. Sports on the ball. Don't tell me. I did not say Mona, sir. Did he not say that? Sports on the ball. Did he not say that Phoenix under 20s can beat them? Did he say that? Yes, it's simple. Yes or no? Phoenix under 20 can beat. You know what I find funny? Let me tell you what I find funny. You see, when you guys come on certain people platform, you'll come on coaches' desks or on I Am Sure Sports or Unseen Sports and Formula Sports, and you'll call out Manning's man or Coach Minzy or Formula or Military Goon or Ryan LFC or Unseen Sports and thing. All right? But why? All right, so fine. Oh, so I made a mistake. All right, so I said Mona instead of Phoenix. So I'm asking you, did he say Phoenix can beat Honduras? Let me ask again. Did he say Phoenix can beat? Lord have mercy. Let me ask you, man. Okay, so he did say Phoenix. Thank you so much, Sports on the Ball. So, all right, so fine. So, Phoenix. So, Phoenix can beat Honduras, Phoenix can beat Costa Rica, and Phoenix can beat Jamaica. All right? That's what he said. No. And Phoenix beat the FA Cup champions, I think Aston Villa and Queen's Park Rangers. We have been hearing those things. All right? He said that. All right, cool. So that is it. All right. So, if Manning's man said that Mount Pleasant can beat Honduras and Mount Pleasant U20 can beat Costa Rica, you know, you guys, a lot of people come out here and see all kind of things. No, man, Lord have mercy, we can't do a different. What I do, and all right, yeah. Anyways, we're not going to really pick up the conversation there because I guess who people, you understand me? So, hey, listen. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up Sports on the Ball. Unseen, run off of the place. Star D Music, bless up yourself. You understand? Kareem Grant. Phoenix players don't only play for Mona. Yeah, man, they play all over. So if the Phoenix team, he said that the Phoenix team can beat Honduras and the Phoenix team can beat yeah. But only certain people are allowed to say certain things. When management say it, people can say, yo, management, but no man can go tell him them. You understand me? Yeah. So then if you tell him them thing there too, not just me. and Ryan and Coach Minzy. Challenge them to, man. Yes, Jermaine, you're the last call now because we're just about to close. What say you?
Yeah, man. Just come off of work and see your aunt still, you know?
Yeah.
I hear the last thing you say about the Mount Pleasant and this and that. You know, this is just pure freaking sour grape, you know? And I could see the child does this, but you know, the grown man should never do that. You know what I'm saying? This is just wrong. You know, this is, you know, we can't be like this as a society. You know what I'm saying? The players, you know what I mean, did not get picked. I don't know the whole politics, you know what I mean, you're behind everything, but you know, the youngster said what the youngster said, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a youngster. I expect that from him. You know, we all have, you know, sour grapes, you know, but we don't get picked. But I never expect that, you know, from the big man. You understand? That's just a line too far. You understand? I was looking at the stats at the game yesterday because I never get a chance to watch it because I was at work and I saw the stats that we have the Lions possession of the share and shots were even. That is good though, but it shows you that possession does not really win a game.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Goals win game.
Absolutely.
Goals win game. But it's good to see that, you know, that we have some form of, you know, possession thing, you know what I'm saying, going. I'm not faulting the coach or anybody, you know. All we have to do is just pick up brother and just keep going forward.
Yeah.
Understand? And I was listening to your thing today about the national strikers and top 10 and top 15 and all this, right? Are you gonna do what you call it, midfielders too?
Yeah, man, we're gonna go through all the positions. But we're gonna do a next one with forwards, but we're gonna look at some Jamaican forwards who played in the USA, you know, and had stellar careers in the USA to see.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do those in England, and then we're gonna do like the top 10 of all times. Right?
Top 10 all time.
Yeah. So we're gonna do those who play. Right.
The one you want, man.
Yeah. So yeah, but all right, man, Jeremy. So the game is at 2:00 tomorrow. So we will be doing a watch along. You can join us for that because we're gonna take one more call. Somebody was calling, want to take that, and then we close the show. All right.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Respect, man.
Yeah, man. All right. So sports on the ball. What I'm saying, you know, is that when you go undiluted, you must beat them too, and say a lie you tell. Don't just tell Manningsman and Ryan and Coach Minzy and the vloggers. When you go over that channel too, you need to call out the lies because you're always quick to call out other people and call them liars. When you go on the other platform, call liar too. Because when the lies are told, you don't call them out, but you always seek to call out. Like, this is the point I'm making. You'll beat Ryan, you'll beat Manningsman, beat Coach Minzy, but beat everybody, man. Everybody you need to beat. That's all I am saying. Beat everybody. And fact check everybody. You understand me? All right, one last call and then we're going to close the show. But respect sports on the ball. And seeing you don't answer the money, the man saying want to know what is your coaching philosophy. Hello.
What go on, man?
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Yes, Tennessee, where y'all going to know?
Yeah, me know one call the program, me know what it is. But me start thinking a while and me realize like, you know, standard don't go set to certain people. Like, but other people say certain things and everybody knows that foolishness. It's me don't get comment section too. Come in the comment section. Gain money. So we can't talk.
Yeah.
When we don't get comment section, just like how you can call out a next man, like a next player. All right, say a next player will play for Jamaica right now, do so. Just like how you can call him out and you can set him and, you know,
You call them garbage, you call them all kind of name. I don't call them so, but me wish I play no good.
Yeah.
That's me. But me now call them the garbage and all kind of things. It's just like when the next man attack foolishness, you're supposed to can come out and talk just the same. If you fear, you understand? Because man, me listen to all that program them, you know, and me listen to some people say some things, you understand? And they curse people and say people I do a certain thing. But at the same time, when they listen to them talk,
them are do it.
sometimes I want the people really listen
To themselves. To themselves.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
understand?
All right.
Sometimes I really want the people to listen when people talk and then just not like somebody. All right. Maybe you like one person, you know, like the next person. So no matter what they say about the next person, you don't feel that no mind. But if you listen when the next person attack, you want to do the same thing or worse. Because it's a worse thing than the other person. But maybe some people like that person, so they really they look past that. You understand? Because all right.
Me can give you an example, you know. I can copy some posts and post them or read them. And the same persons who like them are gonna disrespect me because of me say it. And we can test it out next week and show you. Me can get a post and read it and say it like I say it, exactly as it is. And I can show you persons who are on my platform who would disrespect me seriously, but them like the post from the original person who made it.
Okay. You understand?
So them not agree with the post, you know. Then don't agree with what the person is saying, you know. But they dare not disrespect the person. But if Tennessee take it or management take it and say the exact thing.
Yeah, but disrespect me.
There you go.
But management, me listen when people talking to money. You understand? Yeah, when I'm gonna talk, no matter if I support a man, you have to listen to what they must say. And for me, some people come out and say the most outrageous things, and people just overlook it. You understand? All right. We lot of people are like rule of speed. And me want to come out too, so me not have it. All right. We show you how me look and things. I don't like rule of speed neither. Me not have a personally as a football person. You understand? Get some me and talk sometimes. But me hear a man and everybody come down for if he says something, everybody come down for him and then beat him and then beat him and then beat him. But me hear a certain man say when I'm player, when I'm playing in a proper league, better than Andre Gray. I mean, you nobody say nothing. I mean, can tell you, if he come out and say, one of him player, better any player will come to England, we can't tell you that.
There you go,
sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, if anybody else in Jamaica come out and say it, I think it's not the speed. If Mr. Gouldon and Mount Pleasant come out and say any player better, a beer this him get. But certain persons can say it.
So that me I try to tell you management. Me as a person, me watch football, me look at Jamaica team, see? And when a man can blatantly come out and say, can me see long time money, me see it before the tournament happened. Because me live on a program, and me are talking, and me come out, me call the program, and me say, the person live on the program, me say, some people would have liked the team to lose so they can say them in red.
Yeah.
And I see them not right now.
Yeah, man.
And
hey,
no matter how you be cut, I want to be cut a player.
I said it yesterday. Listen, you know what I want? Let me tell you what I want. The game tomorrow is at 2, Michael. But let me tell you what I want. I want the team qualify now. Because here's what. I am telling you, listen, there are persons who want the team to fail.
Of course. And I say,
why they want the team to fail? So they can say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Should have, in other words, if it is not their way, That's what I always tell. Let me tell you this. You say football should never become like politics.
No.
And what I mean by that is that one party always want the other one to fail so them can win. And that is how people deal with football. And nobody now call it out. And until people start call it out,
it's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop.
Because you have somebody when
you cannot want your nation to lose so you can get your own agenda done. Because guess what? I always tell people, I keep on telling people, there's a way to get out the federation in spite of the football. It's simple. Go in at the parish them and go in at every parish and put people in place. Because the people them run some corner league, do some things. Right? But do not want the team to lose so you can laugh.
Man,
my kids, me say it again. I tell you this, my kids, me can't tell a man about for them kid. If my kid, any one of them, say failure people and start laugh at them, me stop them in their tracks and correct them and tell them to apologize. Me, that are my kids.
Management, me come on and be beat player when me ready. But man, me no want Jamaica lose. I mean, could I never say me want the team lose because I play the funny when me feel like put the funny. We can talk and we can say well certain things. But me not come out and want the team lose so we can laugh. So that means that I Jamaica me support them. Me not support Jamaica and me not support myself and my because me no get me want 19. So that means to say, all right, then team to lose. Me not support them thing the money. I mean I tell you, if people are not look into it and start it truth, because you don't like a person, you know. You cannot like a person, but you still can't talk it truth. You can like a person and still talk it truth.
Well, what I'm saying is that listen, you don't have to be disrespectful. Because in the same way, I say, listen, if you believe and if I believe that, listen, the coach makes some bad decision, we have to talk about that, you know. We have to say, listen, the coach made some bad decision. The coach should not have, I don't think the coach should have started this player. Right?
All right.
Right? You understand me? He should not. You understand me? Me not have to say, yo, the man an idiot. Yo, blah. No, me not forget personal with the man. I don't like that. You understand? We don't need to get there. That's all I'm saying. Because nothing is wrong to criticizing a man's performance. But don't get into the personal thing.
Yeah. You understand?
Yeah, man.
That's true. And all me I say, before me go, people need to be fair. If you go say...
Hey, it's just like, you can imagine. All right, I'll give you a good example. Can you imagine Liverpool? Let me use one of them. Penalty shootout in the chat, and you will say, yo, me well want my teammate miss the penalty, you know. Because me want be the one who score to win. You can't think like that. And let me tell you this. Me have a coach, me don't call him name still. Me have a coach, you know what I'm doing? You see, if you're up on the bench and your team a win and you're front but you want game, he might take you off inside. Him say if the team him say show your hunger and training, but you're showing that 11 pick, him want 100% support.
All right.
Him say if you're not getting no game, come training, come work hard. But yes, when him pick him team and the team winning, him say if the team keep on losing, you know, and you are on the bench, he's okay with you frowning because those out there not performing. He's saying though, when you sitting on the bench, moping and carrying on and all of them things there, you know why you run inside.
That's true. And people, money, all me say, people need to be fair and listen to people when they talk and listen exactly what man say.
Hey, listen, man. A man should have, Tennessee, let me say this again. Whoever want to become the president at the GFF need to pray so the team them qualify.
What you mean?
Because When listen, here's why. You so any team them qualify and you become the president, money yo, like Macadamon. You're good.
Of course.
Where you want the team them fail? You want this crop of players because listen, you know if this under 20 team qualify and you become the president of the JFF, you just have some youth from England within your team. You have two more, Lembiskia and Platt and Omari Hutchinson. Look pan what go on. You should want you think me want the female team qualify. If me they go run for the president, me would I do everything presidency. Me want the female team qualify. You know why? Because if them qualify and me go become the president, brother. No good thing that man.
Right. That's a good thing. That's what I say. So you can beat somebody, say a person what I do something, but on the other hand, I same thing you say you want to do. And people now look funny. And I money, if you listen how people talk sometimes, they might say it's the same thing when they might say the next man. I same thing. Maybe they want to work.
Yeah.
You understand? But you have to listen when they talk. Not because you like a person and you feel like say, well, him can't do better. Listen what him say. Nobody just try to glass over everything what him say. And I beat the next man, see same thing. I same thing when him beat the next man for. I same thing he want to do.
Yep.
I same thing he want. Exact same thing. Maybe even worse than when next man do. People need to be fair, man. You understand?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Just
Definitely. Yeah, man. Big up Tennessee. Hey, people, you know, all so right. We have the game 2 o'clock tomorrow. Go and have a watch along. Please stay tuned. See it there, people, on the screen. Don't beat me. Don't shoot the birds. We're just doing the work. You understand me? There are a few battles front in Jamaica football. There is the Pro Phoenix movement, the Pro Cavalier movement, then the Pro English based movement, and there is a Pro JFF movement. True, man, too much. Yo, the people them divided. Listen, somebody tell me I said that's something to let me glad me I get out of football because it I get to the place you feel like them soon start killing each other. Once through national doing well, it's more opportunities for our local football getting up. I'm not even talking about that. I am saying that the persons who want to be the president are the leaders in the JFF. It would be wiser for them to help in to get the teams qualified and then they run the election. Like if I wanted to be the president, you know what I do? I try to find out from the coaching staff what them need and see if we can help finance or some of them things. You know why? Because when we win the election and when we go run my election campaign, we can say, listen, I work with the team. I made sure that when the team were in Honduras, they got the best treatment. I made sure that I contributed significantly to the girls' program. I'm not doing this when I'm the president long before. And them thing them would I do. Would I make sure some I talk to the youth them play a bad game. Would I say, listen, would I call the coach and say, listen, you know, I have a desire sometime down the road to be the president. Listen, I'd love to encourage the players. Listen, players, go out there, do your best. Become one of the players and support me when me I go run. Some me I deal with me thing. That is how I would do it. So anybody who want to run for the president, call up Mr. London also and say, listen, hey, listen, I'm here available, man. Anything you need for your female program to qualify, call me. Call me. You need somebody to do some psychological stuff with the girl, call me. Call me. I will make some connections. You need some practice game. At those things I would be doing. You think me I try for them? Me I try help them for because listen, yes, when it done, I can come up and run my campaign. And when time I take up my thing, I can say, listen, the team was in this under 20 team. You know, we were the group that mobilized parents and the diaspora to contribute to this. We were the ones to engage people who could help with the chartered flight. When the players were over in Honduras and meals were an issue, we were the ones who mobilized. And them thing them would have do. When no one from the federation called the players after the defeat, we made sure that we sent somebody to watch the tournament, and they were there. They met with the players and gave them a 5-minute speech. And them thing the man fear do a campaign and no fear campaign now. And that no fear do. No, I'm not really saying that, I'm not saying that, because, well, call Sidela then. Say, Sidela, listen, I know you're in charge of the program. Listen, I am here, man. I am here, right? You don't need the program. I have some connections in Europe. I have some connection in South America. I have some connection in the Caribbean. Listen, you need games. You need logistic stuff. Listen, anything you need, call me. The girls need somebody to come and talk to them. Listen, I can make those arrangements. But just want you to know that I am here to help in any possible way. In fact, here's the thing, Sidela. We want to send a few persons on the camps that you're having. Yeah, man, we said that already. KC Palmer got signed, today, and Sky Sport addressed him as KC Palmer Jamaican. Yeah, man, we spoke about that. Yeah. That's what I would do. You understand me? I would begin to do those things. That's what I would do. I'd begin to engage somebody, the parish president, and say, listen, all right, what's happening in a parish, man? How are things with you? And that's what they have to do. Politics is about going into the grassroots. That's the football thing of going at the grassroots and deal with the people. I would call the captain of the team. I would find a way to reach out to the captain of the team, send some video thing to them. And them thing there. You see the interview that Andre Blake did? If me I run for president, I call him and say, listen, Andre Blake, I heard you mention some things. Listen, I'd love to talk to you about that because I have aspirations of, I saw you do the thing. Hey, KC Palmer, listen, I just saw where you got signed and they mentioned you as a Jamaican international. Listen, congratulations, man. I am so and so on. I'm going to be running for the presidency of the Jamaica Football Federation in 2023. These are the things that we need to do. But we are so short-sighted. All we can see is the present gratification, not the future glory. KC Palmer, yep. So the time you're trying to fight your enemy, try prepare your attack. Prepare your mandate and all of those things and your vision. Get your things in order. Oh man, listen. Hey, I just want to see the football. When I tell people, that teams are not catching up to us, let me tell you what I mean by that. Because I know that if we have excellent administration, I see where Jamaica's football can qualify more often for international tournament. Some of the minds in our country, let me tell you how they think terrible. You know how many persons who'd want to lead the JFF right now? And guess what? It says 3-4 of them. They can't even sit down and talk and say, listen, is there a way for all of us to come together and present to the people a new level of leadership? All of the names, the Tony James, the Craig Butler, the Stuart Stevenson, the Chris Deering, all the names out there that we're calling. All these names. The fact that you can't even sit together is showing us the people that don't have no plan for unity. Divide and rule. And tear down to establish. It's time for us to stop running tear down campaign and start prepare a better plan. I tell people, me no need to tear down my enemy or the opposition. All I have to do is to present to the people a better plan. Jamaicans are educated enough. Get the diaspora involved. If you can mobilize all of them people that on them show you in the diaspora, the time when they do them thing there, get the diaspora, call out the people them. You have the nails on the concrete, crankies, all of these people, all over. Get them involved and engage them. Get some of the vloggers involved. I will not try fight. And I try disrespect. I'm missing the point. All you're doing, all of you, is showing the people that none of you have any desire for a unified Jamaican football. What you all want to do is to tear down, to establish. None of you want to build a better plan and say, people, look what they are doing. Here is a better pathway. We have been engaging the diaspora. We have been engaging all our talent in England. We have been engaging the new media, the vloggers. We have been engaging the footballers all across Jamaica, the parish associations. We have been engaging. We have been engaging our friends in Europe. We have been engaging the friends in the Caribbean as to how we can work together. That is what you need to present to the people. And then you tell the people, listen, here is how it's going to work. People, know that you see what we're doing. We are going to need you. We want you to get involved in the process of voting in your parishes and change those systems so that we can be established as new leaders. That is the plan. We don't have no plan except for divide and cuss and get people to fight and war. And the man who war the best win the election. Or who most corrupt win it. Dig up on the folly grounds. The young youths, them no fool again. And that is why our voting numbers are going down. People are getting disengaged because people, after a while, hate corruption and corrupt people. Yeah. Is it? All these people are diametrically opposed to each other's plan. There's no chance. There you go. There you go, Lloyd. So we don't get better. That's why we ain't getting better. Because one man I say, who? As long as a man come from Kasafa, then can't win. We don't see the bigger picture. And so the man with the most money and the most corrupt man win. Show the people the plan. And I challenge any one of you, if you start having a comprehensive, workable plan, vision, and sell it to the people, you get people on your side. Imagine, I want you who listening, imagine if you had all the vloggers on your side of the campaign. Imagine if all of these vloggers saw your plan, saw your bylaws, saw your 1-year vision, your 5-year vision, the vision of marketing and financing, and they bought into that. Imagine if you presented that to them. The time they have run down some local cheap argument. Get some constructive thing in place and present to the people. Imagine if all the people in the diaspora were convinced that you not only talk the talk, but you have a comprehensive plan that is doable and understandable how people would support you. And you keep your character in all of it and your dignity and remain professional. People want people who they think when you go and stand in front of FIFA and in front of the Caribbean nations and things go against you, that you remain composed and relaxed. That you be a good reflection of them. That is what we need. Because at the end of the day, any of you leading, you're going to need all of you for the football work. Because watch this. If none of the clubs them in Jamaica like you, you're going to have problems. And if only half of the clubs them like you and half of the coach them and half of the people, you still going to have problems. That's how football is. But people, we leave it on that note. Have yourself a wonderful night. Or some prayers for me. Reggae boys, me U20s. Yo, we look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved, because he who keepeth Zion never slumbers nor sleeps. For the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas, established it upon the flood. Who shall ascend into the hills of the Lord, and who shall stand in his holy place? He that has clean hands and pure hearts, who have not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. So blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the ways of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters. His leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth, he shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but they are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. So we give blessings to the Most High God, creator of all of heaven and all of earth. For the whole earth is his, and the fullness thereof. Blessed love and shalom, one and all.
You know what about dog? SK New Air this. The body out there. Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha! Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.